Hey everybody, so I just want to start by cleansing and saging. So I'm going to sage and I'm going to invite the guides in, and we're gonna get a quick little reading done. So thank you so much. Some sweetgrass to say thank you for inviting and setting the mood. So thank you for watching. Thank you to the guides that are coming in to speak this message, and let's see what's going on. I just want to... Okay. Really? There has to be an right there. That was super loud. I'm sorry if you picked up on that. What messages do need to be spoken? Who needs to hear this? Okay, what needs to be spoken? What needs to be put out there? What is the message for today's reading? Some of you are going through like a hard time, so I'm hearing that some of you actually your hard work is paying off, and it may have seemed like you went up Mount Everest, you came down to climb it again, to drop down to just climb it again. So I'm hearing someone is climbing mountains to move and shape the change, and I'm hearing that you're just up on the riptide, and right now you kind of feel like you're struggling. This is all you know, and it sucks, but you'll get there. You know what I mean? You just kind of have to make it, to unmake it, to make it, to perfect it, to finally make it. So some of you, your hard work is paying off, so don't think like you're diligent. Oh my gosh, like you're I can't even speak it. Like you're diligent enough to know that your work is going to pay off. Like don't stress. Like do not just like keep thinking it's just stress and it's picking up. No, like you will get there. I promise you will get there. So we have justice reversed, and this can actually be positive or negative. So some of you are actually going through a cycle where you're kind of robbing Peter to pay Paul, if that makes any sense. And the reason for that is because right now you're working some things off. So this could be some debt, this could be emotions, this could be karma. So whatever you were working to pay off, that cycle is coming to an end. There's a short bit of delay because I'm hearing that someone is kind of stepping in, or someone kind of sold you a line and it kind of like screwed you up. So if like you're working on your credit, like don't fret, your credit will be better. It's like you're almost there. I promise you are almost there. So you're establishing these good habits, these good techniques, these good like I promise you are almost there. This is almost completion. It's so nerve-wracking, but please just like I want you to know you are almost there, like so close. Like just keep working. I promise you, keep working. Okay. So what is in store for those who are just working so hard to get this done? What is in store for them? Victory. Like I said, you're just fighting the good fight, and I promise you it's coming. Like this is teaching you, right? This is your teaching moment. I promise you it's coming. Like your just rewards are coming. And boom, what do we have? Stability, structure, foundation. You are just like everything is gonna come there. It's just gonna flow. It's right. It's perfect. That's literally what I'm hearing. Is your hard work is going to be paid off, where you'll be able to do these things like the King of Wands wants for nothing. It's emotional intelligence, enlightenment, it's forethought, it's the thought, it's everything that you could possibly want coming to you. I promise you, keep working, because Rome wasn't built in a day. I promise you, your hard work is going to pay off. People will take notice. I promise. That's all I'm hearing is promise. Keep working. Like you have the sight in mind, you have your goal, it's going to be accomplished. Like keep working. So we have this, it's like, give yourself ample time to recover and to go about. Like, don't work your butt off all the time, because look, don't work your butt off all the time. Don't be that workhorse energy, because if you don't give yourself a little bit of give back to rest, like, it's actually going to stress you out, and you can actually miss something, and it could put you in a snowball. So this is saying, make sure that if you're giving your whole 10%, 110%, you need to give yourself 110% to recover. You need to take a rest day. You need to do something for you, and not because someone wants you to do it. Like, actually do something that you want to do for a change to actually recover. So here's a thought. If you're constantly, and I don't know why I'm doing this, because I'm like rocking back and forth, and I can feel someone like rocking me back to sleep, or like trying to calm me down, and I'm feeling this. It's like a rocking motion, because I feel arms like this around. So some of you just need a good comforting hug, or you need someone to hold you in this secure embrace. And I do want you to know that your guides for this that is coming, your guides are here, and they're embracing. They're just constantly like this, like a, you know, a mother or someone would do to a baby that's crying, an infant. They're just like you know, calming and nurturing. So I'm really feeling like, give yourself love, give yourself, make it steady, you know what I mean? Make this something that you incorporate, because I'm telling you, you're building something that you will not allow someone else to take from you. I promise you. Like, just go with the flow and not stress it. Don't worry about it, because you will get there. This is your strategy. Like, you made the mistakes, and you're really trying to like figure out how to do this, and just be patient with yourself. Be, you know, constantly working and being patient, and like reading out your gardens, and like keeping on track of things and your bills, and, you know, pay them off, and when you have the money, and not like waste, you know what I mean? So I just want to know, like, tell yourself to celebrate, because I'm serious. I'm hearing someone's actually just, they're about to buy a home, their first home, and it's like your forever home. So I want you to know that you'll make it. I promise you. Like, you're moving away from all this. I'm hearing someone's moving away from this, and, you know, boom, you know, oh my gosh, I'm just hearing this. Like, you're moving away from deceptions, and, you know, this is for the first time your heart is in the right place, that you just feel it deep in your heart, like, you know this. So no one can actually make you feel inferior. I want you to know this. Like, someone cannot make you feel what you don't feel, you know? Like, don't let yourself be manipulated. Like, you got away, I promise you. So then we have the Page of Cups. So we have the Knight of Cups, the Queen of Cups, and then we have the Page of Cups. Okay, so the Page of Cups, I feel like emotionally you're kind of just all over the place. And this is saying, like, for some of you that are buying your house, like, this is why. It's kind of been an up and down thing, you know, getting your credit right, or making sure that you can afford the payments, or finding the perfect place. And I promise you, you will have emotional fulfillment. Just make sure that you use your head, and make sure that you get an inspection by reputable, and make sure that they do a thorough inspection, because I'm hearing something with the vents. Like, make sure you see something with the vents, or, you know, a fresh coat of paint is not gonna like paint over. So make sure you have someone that is really looking out for your best interest, so you don't buy a house that has more problem than what the price tag is worth. Because if you don't, I'm telling you, you will basically put yourself in a little bit of destitute situation, where you're constantly just like, I hate it here, you know? It's gonna make, you know, a negative situation that you just feel like, I wish I wouldn't have done that. And so for some of you, I'm seeing, okay, so tell me what I'm seeing. So some of you are having a bit of conflict, being like, what do I do? What do I not do? And the reason why is because you're like so firm in what you want right now. For some of you, you're having a situation with your partner. This could be an Aries specifically, because of the Emperor is Aries energy. I do want to tell you that I do kind of see that you're having a bit of conflict with your partner, and the reason for that is because they are stuck in tradition, how they want things. This could be male or masculine, or someone is just like really set in their ways because this is all they know. So they're a very like firm, dominant person. So to like, you know, get them to do a little leeway, there is something that you can do, a little introspection, that you can actually kind of just give in and compromise, Or you can be like, okay, you know what, like, you want this, I want this, like, how can we come to a conclusion that benefits the both of us? Because this is your person. I'm really saying this is like a person that you could marry, or you could be married or renew your vows to. So I do want to tell you that I do see that someone could be getting married, remarried, proposed to, or you can be committed in a relationship where you're life partners. And it's very traditional, so I'm thinking, you know, maybe this person wants a traditional wedding and you don't. So there is that. The Hierophant. Some of you are actually dealing with someone who is very spiritual, and they are just stuck in their spiritual ways where they don't see anything else, or they try to tell you one thing and yet they do the complete opposite. Some of you just, it kind of irritates you, so you need to take time. But this person, for some of you, it's a healing, fresh of breath air, the Lovers, but this is a deep, compatible love. So I do want to tell you that there is someone out there that is a deep, compatible soul love for you. And with this being said, you're going to transition from because this is Scorpio energy, so we're going into, you know, that fall, you know, so some of you are actually transitioning from a Taurus maybe to an Aries, or someone who has Aries placements, or has like transitioned. So there is a rebirth that I want you to know, that you're actually transitioning from a king to like the emperor at its like finest. So some of you may have actually got out of a relationship with someone who had Taurus or Capricorn placements, or even a Virgo, so Earth placements are sign, and now you're going to switch gears and actually find the, you know, the love of this lifetime. So I also see financially, you actually set yourself up, so your financial situation is going to transform into something better. And I do want to tell you that once you get involved with this person, I know that you're making it and you're finding that it's independent. So I just really want to tell you that this person that you are going to transform into or with is very financially set. Like, I mean, they may act like very frugal, and that's just because maybe they grew up in a situation where money was tight, or maybe they grew up in a wealthy family. But I do want to say that you will be taken care of. The household will be taken care of. Like, this person really loves what they do. They're very passionate about it, and they don't mind speaking out on what they do to help other people. So they could actually give you pointers. So I'm really saying that if it's not a love thing, it actually could be a mentor, like a financial advisor. But I'm really saying for some of you having this pattern or this come into your life, I do want to tell you that is what I'm seeing. Any last messages in this deck that you would like me to say? So because of this, there is a bit of like a misconception at play, or maybe communication is not down, but communication will come back. So I really want you to know, just to stand firm, you know what I mean? Do what you gotta do to bring in what you need to bring in, and not bring in this person. So I do want to tell you that there is kind of, because of this communication in retrograde right now going through, the communication's a bit obscure. So this is saying that you need to basically find a way to communicate. So some of you are astral projecting to each other, or you're seeing dreams, you're seeing illusion, and some of you you need to hang tight, kind of put this on the back burner and just focus on you. So sometimes, like I said, this is like, stick to yourself. Some of you actually have work to do. So some of you are going through spiritual hermit mode right now to heal some of your inner child wounds. And this is like, just take time to yourself, you know, to make sure that you have everything like set and in peace, because I hear that some of you actually need to do a little bit of shadow work, because I'm hearing that some of you are reliving a childhood dream, or you're having memories resurface that you had as a child that need to be healed, so you can come to terms with them. And you just need to be seen, so you know how that something happened. But I'm also hearing someone has long awaited a paternity test that is coming back with news, and I don't want to stress you, but there could be a strong possibility that if you are a father, or you're like in the process of becoming a father, or you're like dealing with someone who's had multiple people, chances are you are that father. Even if you don't believe it or not, like, chances are you are that father. or you're dealing with a child's, parents that wanted nothing to do, that could be coming back. So I just want you to know that there is a male figure coming in that has a child involved. So I do want to say this is what I see for you, and the bottom of the deck is the World card. So desires, travel, new ideas blossoming. I'm hearing culturally that you maybe start exploring or going on vacation to see a different culture, or watching a documentary that pops in sight. Maybe you have some past life. I'm hearing that around the world in 80 days. I don't know why. Is it around the world in 80 days or around the world in 180 days? Anyways, the movie with Jackie Chan and the hot air balloon and then traveling around the world to break a record or something. I'm seeing that movie specifically. So I guess watch it, or so some of you actually may have plans to start making travels now that COVID restrictions are easing up, that there's taking safety measures. So I do want to tell you that you may have a strong call to start looking at different information. So boom, just be careful about your travels, the restrictions, make sure that you are, because I'm being told that you need to start looking, if you are traveling overseas, especially to say like Africa, the Middle East, Russia, for whatever reason is being said. You need to look at their customs and what they do, the laws of the land. If you're visiting a specific ethnic culture, you need to be respectful. So maybe Google some of their rituals or their rites, and so you don't offend them, because that's what I'm hearing, is to make sure. And I'm also hearing that if you go to Russia, it's really rude if you do not show up with a thank you gift for inviting you over to their house. Like, I cannot stress that enough for your host or your hostess. So make sure you bring something before you go over to their house, because it's considered rude if you don't. So yeah, that's the messages I got. So thank you so much for watching. Peace, love, and happiness, guys. Love you.